My friend Iwa recommended that I cook with Hannah. Asian cuisine has always fascinated me, so when I had the opportunity to learn, I jumped on it. There's an unforeseen perk about Thermomix that I never anticipated. Besides being able to create a recipe on the Cook I Do app and share it with anybody, everywhere, there are well over 100,000 recipes that I can choose from in cultures currently within 29 different countries. It dawned on me that Thermomix is really the only kitchen device that allows you to connect with people all over the planet and cook with them. I'm also able to search for different recipes based on language as well. So if I want to make authentic Spanish croquettes, I can search by region and find contributions from Spain. To boot, the recipes are reviewed by the Thermomix community, which gives me an indication of the quality. That's really powerful. Hannah is a Thermomix user first and also a representative of the brand on Long Island. She figured out a way of cooking a whole chicken inside a Thermomix, and it's something I just never dreamed could happen. So she brought her Thermomix to my test kitchen, and together we prepared a really nice lunch. Starting with lemonade. Cabbage lemonade. Yeah, most people make a unique lemonade by adding honey or agave or even lemongrass, but cabbage? Wow, look at that, it's beautiful.
So beautiful.
It's for the cameraman. We don't give cameraman always gets very little. Punish him.
You can try.
Wow, it's got a beautiful aroma.
Beautiful, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. So good.
Oh.
And it's not very sweet, which I like.
Yeah.
I thought it would be very bitter because you put the whole lemon in. And the cabbage, you don't taste it, but cabbage is one of the most nutritious leafy vegetables on the planet. Any child would drink this and go, oh my God, this is fantastic. Cheers. She also cooked sweet and sour ribs. They look like they were prepared in a wok.
So good.
So savory.
Yeah.
The next course was a squash soup. Mantou buns with butternut squash soup, to be precise. The recipe itself contains yellow onion, butternut squash, russet potatoes, and raw cashews. Of course, all these recipes are in the description below. The Varoma attachment makes the Thermomix behave like a steamer, so while the soup was cooking, we were able to also steam absolutely delicious bao buns. Really simple, with perfect consistency. Just as good as any that I've ever had in Chinatown.
Good?
So good.
Good.
Try this.
Yeah, you can
Just
try.
take one, that's it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh.
It's awesome.
Good?
Really good. That's so easy.
So easy, yeah.
The star of the show and most anticipated dish was Hainanese poached chicken. It yields impossibly silky, tender meat, and her recipe called for 3 simple ingredients: a 2-pound or less chicken, salt, and ginger. That's it. In advance, the chicken needs to be salted well, usually with about a tablespoon of salt, and then it's followed by a rinse, and this process is repeated twice. And then finally the chicken is salted as if you would normally salt it, and you leave it uncovered in the refrigerator for about 2 hours or more. All you do is add a few pieces of ginger in the cavity, and that's it. The Thermomix is set at 129 degrees Celsius with a mixing speed of 1 or stir. And you can also set your Thermomix to what's known as the Varoma setting, and basically it does the same thing. Now 28 minutes later, and we had this delicious poached whole chicken, very soft, very moist, with a beautifully gelatinized sauce. It's amazing. It's so simple.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the breast is always the one. Yeah. This is the challenge here. Can we? Oh, it's cooked beautifully. This preparation method is a little different from the traditional way, where the chicken is immersed in an ice bath immediately after it's cooked and then it's served cold, but it tasted even better hot, fresh out of the Thermomix. That's amazing. Wow. I knew I had to contribute something to this lunch date, so in preparation of having her, I wanted to also share one of my recipes, chive sprout and caperberry dip. Cut the chives at the base of the flat edge of the bowl. So if you can't find micro chives, because they're not easy to find, you could just use regular chives. These are caperberries. Yeah, you just want to chop it up a little bit. I created this recipe, and a link to it is also on the Cook I Do app, and it's in the description alongside all of the recipes in this video.
Good.
Really good, right?
This is my first time. So nice, so good.
And when you let it refrigerate, it thickens a little bit.
Yeah.
And you could use it with cream.
Very smooth.
Nice and light.
Yeah.
Goes great with salmon, smoked salmon.
Oh.
Excellent. It's awesome that Hannah came to my house, cooked with me, taught me how to use the Thermomix in a way that I would have never dreamed of, and we shared a great lunch together. It's also awesome that she can post that recipe and share it with the rest of the world. Cheers.